Bless the Lord, my UCAM family. Is my altar broken down and in need of rebuilding? This topic requires us to do some self-introspection. It requires us to be honest with ourselves. Elijah upon Mount Carmel, when he gathered the people together, he said unto them, how long will ye halt between two opinions? If God be God, follow him, and if Baal, then follow him. That was Elijah calling the people to a self-introspection, to be honest with themselves and to act. Now we are at that stage where we are being called to acknowledge our state and to act. But how do I identify a broken down altar? How do I know if my altar is broken down and in need of rebuilding? As Christians, we are required to pray, to fast, to study the word, and to live it. A broken down altar exists when these requirements of the Lord does not exist. Our altar is broken down when living for Christ is not our priority. Our altar is broken down when doing the right thing as required by God is not our priority. Our altar is broken down when our sacrifice is not the flesh and the things of this world. When we will sacrifice our prayer time for a movie. When we will sacrifice the Lord and the things of God, going to church, fasting, making the right decisions, spreading the gospel for the things of this world because we're afraid of what men will say. Because we want to be in the hype. Because this does not please our flesh. So our altar is broken down when we are at that stage where our sacrifice is not the flesh, not the things of this world, but our sacrifice becomes righteousness and peace and joy in the Holy Ghost for meat and drink. You see, we may have an altar, but until we have placed our all on that altar, meaning we have laid ourselves and our desires on that altar, we have not built an altar pleasing to the Lord. An altar unto the Lord requires commitment. It requires consistency. And it requires a sacrifice that is done in spirit and in truth. It requires us giving up ourselves and choosing to follow Christ.